Mo bibia ahama wakwaba ede ba Cstv news at 24 so na so sensema etwebi omaimu omahodo so na yede ebedan mo se kase na nsem no yehwe de bedi mu tintima enkasa same kase eye adehia wo eteshi nende amode wano ato eja wo chebe se enso hu akoye de pa ede amomo afa so no NSCSA the first so they are to a just say two at a say yet to a Ghana Hanan Senate and Ra a Bassene they are it's Ukoto a 2 out of who a fire overseas it's me at Tunweni in Samahudwa or Betsy or Cassia when some other putting the Medicassia so Eddie as soon any mammy ama Bafua my end I am Maya Samuel Bibia Aquaba Bio Oda Seshe Yapret Breaker Silver Cstv so Yanshin Mekubia almost so Yasinde Yaya de Cassie at the Airba Besomo Sarah's Dream Jewelries Absel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing Slay Sweet Tom Brown Rima Ocean Agency KS Parfumers Co Limited NAP Apartment Hotel Nothing so Crystal Jorek Pet Shop among Anamusaya Sinde de Cassie so a day a barber somu a dear so and mammy ama bafua. After my answer and some no as senior for any and coach remo ewo teshi and no ewo in crime pupuni mantim na adisha wo and then they will trade a drop a years I'll say in their copiamo ewo teshi and in one potema chese in swat we are bedroom edi ejare no ehun akwa akoye den pan ede amomo na mpenufo echiremu a efidi a tese no eboa ma wonya ensuo ekọ wona fiefie no emu asai anase asai na wona tese wotete nungwa teshin batruna spinters enso omoho aka edwemu yenti ensema wona wote teshin nungwa nsembia wode etudwa
wona anu ye wo mane ne towo wona jimfe hi ye wo ko ya henu ahonu ko ga ko 3 city 4 city 5 city wo won pa wo government e fai bia na jawo wo cheni e wo wawo ahonu ga na ko 4 city me ko le 5 city to me ne ga yen bi egbe ken fonu ga lo nyuma o fa bu aka ni 5 10 50 won pa ne 5 won ko ka ja lensi ka gbe asewa no na anu wo san sem ya huntino
was asking we Krayamu and Ghana Water Company Limited, Penipa Wada and no, and then send to a jar which she will say, Omo yes, you see a far a year if you are to what the Emma is so Emma additional word in while in Portemo, Omo Eba BCC said ye bear, Abosum yes, intense with me and Yansu and
October 2025 year you shut it down the desalination plants now they were teshi nungwano na you shut it down based on some maintenance and legal issues in CCR obienya averagely of 3 days in a week or one 5 6 7 days on CCR munya less you better nyamias wo hu say aban aso afabad muhajima HSA ye nya yehwa within ebia na wotwe mienu ana ekommense mu no ebetimi ewies legal issues no ewie maintenance issues no so aka ho na etimi aba back into operation
na ye twa no eswa eye eku atese eba se wonhwe na etu atese yeto ewo oman garden no obehwe se bibia so betiri atoto da kwebo na National Commission on Small and and the light weapons. Mpanyinfoɔ na kyerɛ sɛ wɔde aba abɛto edwa sɛ ndɛ wɔde amammerɛ foforɔ koraa ɛreba na wɔde ɛbɛkɔ mmarahyɛbadwafie sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn nso bɛtumi agye atom ɛsiane sɛ ndɛ wohwɛ amanfoɔ wobɛhu wokɔ abɛɛfidie twitter so a amanfoɔ ekita ɛyɛ akodeɛ a kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nyɛ register anaasɛ ɔmo register yɛ misali ti no wɔ se wɔde mmara ɛreba sɛ ɛno no yɛbɛtumi aboa na obi bia kyerɛ sɛ wɔpɛ ɛyɛ akodeɛ yi bi anaasɛ akodeɛ yi bi ɛdi dwuma no wɔn nso bɛtumi anya akonya akɔ akonya sɛ akodeɛ yi bi ɛdi dwuma.
80 to 90% of them are locally made weapons because they are easy to be made. You have maybe less than 200-300 Ghana cedis they make it and they sell them. So they are easy to be made and they are more dangerous because those fire the BB cartridges, and with BB cartridges when one is fired into a crowd a lot of people take pellets, and so the bill addresses that. You also have a situation where how do you own a car and you don't know how to drive the car, you have a driving license, you go through a process to own a driving license. So another regime is to make sure that before you are given a permit, you are taken through some processes, at least for 2 weeks. You learn to shoot, learn to keep the weapon, learn to do ABC. The other aspect has to do with ensuring that the local maxims, because at the moment, one of the things that after the amnesty we will do is marking the local weapons, making sure that we know them. So the commission also has one of its mandates to destroy weapons, and therefore now we have the weapon sharer that destroys, that mails weapons donated to us by ECOWAS. We now have it in country. And so during the destruction, all of you will be brought in, just like we have, so that the destruction will be public. And we have thousands of them that are likely to be destroyed, hopefully this year. So it will be called. We will destroy them, those that cannot be registered. It's not all of them. And let's emphasize so that we don't have people say that when I send my weapon, even for registration or re-registration, will be destroyed. No. If you are qualified to own a weapon and it's not legalized and you don't have any shady character, it will be registered for. If not, it will be confiscated.
Na mpanyinfoɔ ɛde aba abɛto edwa sɛ okɔfie mu ɛwɔ mfimfini mantam a aberante bi a ɛsɛ wɔanya mfinhyia no 34 meka sɛ deɛ yadeɛ sɛ yɛde ɛyɛ sika etwitwa na wɔkyerɛ bu sɛ na kyerɛ sɛ wɔte ɛyɛ moto bi ɛho a nipa a kyerɛ sɛ moto no ɛyɛ ne deɛ no ɔtetie mu anaasɛ nipa na kyerɛ sɛ n'adwene mu ɛka no no ɔkyerɛ bu sɛ moto no ɛyɛ ne deɛ na nipa na kyerɛ sɛ moto no ɛyɛ ne deɛ na nkasa ɛkɔpie mu wɔ hɔnom no mentimi ho ase ɛbɛ mu ama nde a meka sɛ deɛ wɔde ɛyɛ sika no ɛpɛnkyɛn ne a kyerɛ sɛ n'adwene no atɔ kyimande yi ɔda ayaresa bi a wɔde no ayarehwɛ.
Sorry, I'm not just saying. We need to come back. What is the kind of day? A cannon, son. In some say, one guy, see a mark in a cannon, son. You know, I know, so I know what that. And what this kind a cannon, son. Or can I bet you, never tell me that telling Cassan on tea and number crab in a cow. Cannon, son. But you see, can't make a crack as anyone can tell. I said, I can't man and go. And I'm going to find one say, I'm a Boba man, you know, let's look about an independent for money. Not an independent for scratches, I have any cow, and you have any cow police station. And Sana, the engine forms, the forms and police for the forms of my Bible, in your case. I was young fan and Lana Doctor for heading me. And I'm situation, and Sunday I did not buy the case, you know. We better be asking now for you know. And then the first time why I say, Sadi will be me. Obi, I took me, this start on a bed, I'm on one from. I'm an animal, I'm an animal to have another apple. At the rubber shots here, a bouncer. Or does an need any boy when you come up, every time many musa. Into a point, I said, Nippon and never been a supercar. And American said, what because I planted any subai. And yard they are the floor. Never one of Bansakana. I'm running in Stadium Lanet here.
private legal practitioner Martin Pego so they say ma babe to a jar so bekaya openima ne bosi da na to so eduonu ennan wa fimpinu ni eduonu enum no insembi eba beto edwa na efa haji abagri se Ghana Armed Forces impedifo etimi achena chesende owawe piemu nkran pupu ni mantemu na unim se otufo se tutu ababi otosumienu mediation chese ekọ so no otimi ebo mode echirebo se wo se openi yetu nin ade so na yede obi fufuro esan esi anemu na se yetimi ede no esi akongwa so na Martin Pegbu echiremu dia wabra fiti openman bosmida na etosu eduonu anan achese ye chi ora ahaji abagri nu anya ade se wetimi ehia
in a court, okay, in respect of the case of Alaji Sedu Abagri, okay, Abayachino, 18 days near, your man, lawyer, Martin Pip, me who that, okay, Neba Bema Nabakai, okay, the Baba said you have the lie, on one way, but and Yamra, also, no, Nairi, that's the chief, the king of the Mampu kingdom, or no, you see a Punyano, so until the Biania. And yet, the bay in the bit in your cast, and there was so who Nairi, so I bind actually, Alaji said that a barga wasting the Hino baby, a bayachino, but or Hanum, Upeso Guna Braha, a bind me, yes, and when camera and camera, it's not yet the other down court say, court okay, because China actually knew Yam one in Wadi, Yan country and say we did Bonibi, and Rancy actually too, okay, no Marcoji court order be. Omudoneko mukwakoji court order no kwa yamfananko ekono mukumra supa yamfananko aha nti sanse mi nyina ena ye de abedan high court wo hai ena ne court kwa assess na no court hwe ya asem mo se ede nti se court hwe wa asem na se ede a sa application ya de ba yo nyema mienu a court ne beye ene edikan court ne beka se omumfa nipa ne mra da fufu a court ne betina ase ena ne etoso mienu Omumbe yiano, and Tina Yaquano, what Eka say, Omumbra me yiano, let's just say by 21st, Omuyiano, and I'm a cast of sending me by WhatsApp because they are caught in Brenti with it. Krata Baha, it's me check.
Afe mayen free ho na yenko asante mantem na yengine mu ewo ejeso krapa meka say de ehemienu akwa akodi ehia emu beye se eduasa de wom eprepre mu eyeden pa yie ehye ba ko atese de ekodi ehia no Toyota ni registration number no ye AS 3552-20 and afe so Ford bus EB and also the registration number no AW 3264-21 amode ekodi ehia say die enipa ba ko etimi atwa nananom ewo insiede mu eduasa so de omo epre mu eyede paye
So we did shop as like speed now about less car blue car. The free just so as a speed now but not day. Just ramp no car there. A tool to a camera. There's a nipa mo paper. When packet to pass in me na dey nipa paper we pa. School for by school and they said I but in the accident there the DTC. But no cars in there. Who so be but all could be no one the peja no the sama no the so that say we no the say we bugu dia you need your asem dia for say accident na boss so dash na why dash you not traffic light because so very break you down and go na atia and Kebebo Kato, and Kemisia will be the Slamaka, say almost over no Mapua. Also, let's be also all across the coast, it's a 1 year day. I told my back out the city, but Bob may what you be to work. The other simple for say, I don't know like to be crowd.
afei ma yɛmbɔ nwura mu ɛwɔ oti mantem na nananom atran kongwa wɔwɔ ɛyɛ oti mantem ɛyɛ dasebrɛ atamafo asɛ bonja ɛde sɛ wato edwa wɔkyerɛ bu ɛsɛ wobɛpie mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ oti mantem a nsanso a kyerɛ sɛ wɔtumi ɛfa so edi ɛso ɛkɔ ne aba no wɔse ɛsɛ kora ne sare tine wɔsɛ aban etimi ɛba na wɔbɛyɛ nsiesie ɛso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛfa mɔ mu na wɔkyerɛ bu sɛ nsanso do sɛ wɔyɛ a wɔnhwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ dambae ma mo fa nkɔ ɛyɛ dambae ɛhyeɛ no ɛsɛ sɛ wobɛtwa dambae anaasɛ wobɛfiri oti mantem akɔ dambae no emu ɛtwe paa ɛyi afei ma yɛngyina nsɛm wei so na yɛhome so ɛmbra yɛba a yɛde adwadie mu nsɛm no de aka nso bɛso
hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one accessories in and nothing so. Blocks machines are who draw opening in a bin so ever ho. To show your child quite in a year. There was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Yani KFC Dino and a dish anymore. Frey, it was 05240 and I say 0540 725850. Ansel, blocks machines in Papa Efie.
afei ma yɛnsamu bibia akwa ababio da so ɛhwɛ ewia principal kase wɔ Cstv so ne de so ɛyɛ ededie mu ensɛm na Bank of Ghana governor Johnson Isiama ɛde sɛ wato dwa wɔ trebu ɛsɛ ohwɛ ɛyɛ gold for oil a kyerɛ abandada no ɛde ɛba yɛ no na nka ɛba bɛboa paa ma kyerɛ ɛyɛ yɛ gold ho ɛsɛ so etibi egyina campaign na wɔkyerɛ wo sɛ nde wɔbɛyi efiri ne mum no ɔbɛyɛ nsakraeɛ ɛwɔ msene bɛyɛ a ɛbɛdi dwuma ɛwɔ ɔman mu na afei so yɛtumi enya sika ɛde efiri mu.
It will interest you to know, for example, that until last year, especially the exports of the small-scale gold sector, we were just lucky nothing happened before 2025. Because there was no insurance component after those consignments lands at the destination country. And we had to insist that we needed to protect Ghana, even for that 5% that had to be paid. And so currently everything is paid before the consignment is lifted. Otherwise, there has to be an insurance guarantee. So going forward, let's look at these aspects that we can fix in the interest of the country. And it calls for a unified approach. In 2022, the net losses for the gold for oil was about 74.44 million Ghana cedis. We did not have a net loss for the G gold for reserves in 2022. Then in 2023, the net loss for the gold for oil was 317.69 million in 2023. On the other hand, the net loss for the gold for reserves, the losses in 2023 was 1,054.84 Ghana cedis. A little over 1 billion was the net loss for the gold for reserves in 2023. Then in 2024, the net loss for the gold for oil was 1.8 billion Ghana cedis in 2024.
Afe mayambo rem na yanko obi mai so na unim se opepo na was me da na to so miensa wa fempinu ni eduonu ensia ana twese US abayo no etumi echi Nicolas Maduro ne yere achese wo le ameka sei obo eda nenefie na wode atu eja wo trebo ese pani ba ku achese ono ewo Venezuela opposition leader Maria Corina edese atu eja wa brache so kopie mu ewo Populio na kachino ode etu eja se wa bra na oyechre no ekoso ne penifo etimi ebo modern a echi amanfo dodo na wo chirewu dia ewo se Populio etimi ebo do hobode na safo ni na yetimi eyiwo Afe mayambo remu ewo agudie mu ensem na Heart of Oak head coach Didi Dramani also ede se wababatu eja wo chewu se ohwe goalkeeper Benjamin Asare and afe so Solomon Agdasi ewo se 2026 FIFA World Cup no squad list no ewo se wotimi ede one issues as wo bo ho modern pie.
Now, not as a second threat, but as a first threat goalkeeper. What it means is that on a bench now, it's at the same day, the same level. So technically, on the bench now, it's at the same level. You know, irrespective of what the situation, they have all competition. Say, as a poor Ghana or minor. Solomon, he distinguished himself both as a person and as a performer. The contribution in our team is excellent. Solomon is a leader. He communicates well. He distinguishes himself now, and the goalkeeping department, is solely very, very accommodating. That department, any goalkeepers coach, in the down staff, they are very healthy competition. That is the key word.
Now, unim se Premier League matches no bebrena ana ato edwana Asante Kotoko esu edi himpa ewo mu na head coach ede Emma Asante Kotoko Kariziko ede se watu bia wo trebo ese ohwe Premier League title no mo se ase de tebia no sa title no ede ti ayewodia.
We still have to fight. Fighting to win the league doesn't mean you will not be beaten, but not on your own. But sometimes it happens that seriously, as you said, I'm disappointed in my boys because all this week, I wish you were there. We did a lot of finishing. Unfortunately, they were not focused. So serious. I still don't buy this result, but it will not disappoint me that I should stop fighting. We have 70 matches. We've played one and then left to 16. So I think I don't want to talk much. It has happened. So we have to go back and then make sure we go to win away games and then make amendments.
Na afe mayambo remu ewo enigedie mu ensemo na unim se ohima wo yeje ensentro ni na wode ababetu eja wo chebu se wabra na owo multimedia group of campaigns ana wode esewetu eja wo chebu se wabra tese wo ware ye ekwama amanoni ene nebusua ekodi mre kakra no oba no na chese ekamia koye se impenifo awo multimedia group no ase omo yensa praye bi ewo ho na juma na chese wodi ewo ho no ana se program na o hosti ewo ho no ɔmo agye efiri ne nsa na ɛyɛ maame ɔhema wo yɛ dɛ ɛde kɔdan kɔ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛtumi aka n'asɛm bi ɛde ama no na ndɛ yi ɔse ogu so a ɛhwɛ anim sɛ atɛntene mapa so ɛbɛtumi ayɛ adwuma.
All was good, everything was well. For the 6 years I na me wo ho no na me ni issues until the last asema esi ye ne se me ko vacation me ko me kunu ho. Of course me kunu and ha. It's who gonna bana me too, but you see a lot of people know because my husband amame abocha setna. And probably they thought I'm thinking say be almost to say Ghana for near aboche there. Or jebit akra or maybe now when you document it almost say be ube jaya juma na say be as wonyim na wo a obeyemre enti bia wo your performance never formal na because till now no I still don't know why I dey see any see it. She said na so bi wo ma say wo company na wo ni me so fa so no. What you say wo na wo ni me so fa so wo station ho so bi awo ma say a why ya wo ma say no ne revenue and say fa so wo nya fi me so ne mu de he na ka wo be fa. Enti sama ba be dru na e see that because na de bia me colleague me be do ya dey a na me yes I feel for the first time no my party we ni mo me time as me be see aka kitwa bi be now same na me de be do yet nese ma jili papa overstay yeah me be do yeah and I came to work I parked in front of the station no so me train say me time so usually me say me operating me getting me preparation in anti me ba me work mu me time is so and me me rush studio straight me free studio me back to me car because I was other duties. At that point, I remember now my kind letters for Blackbuster show on Hits FM. I know when I do those things, so I'm available at that time. Now I go still show on TV. Yes, you can. I know the time I say you know, send me by I will say Mammy for a Naminia Nipana, the general manager of the station, or sending me a message. Only me bedroom mama sending a message. I'm actually some back here that one cache. Then me ba bedru edwuma me time aso awie nti se nka me ba me ya wa propose say I'm back nti chale we shall go I ya wa kese you know nti I say mama nko but I was so surprised when I saw the message e shame me mom because I felt that I say my pack you edwuma mo dada and I send a message say I shouldn't go on air I should allow nipa na otile mu nti me nya
Inti ahase na yede kasiye ya buabu anune na ano yedi ebesi ewa hanyimu kuwe na muso ya se yede kasiye so ede ebe so mo Cyrus Green Jewelries amowo eye Kadeshi Astrafo Achashi Street Abisa Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing was speakers amoni KFC no ana edi eni Sharema Ocean Agency so ewa kaswa amafro KS Municipal Limited Ewa Dausman run about Suite on Brown Kaswa Aman from Nap Apartment Hotel. Ewa Dausman First Lake Crystal Gere Pet Shop also Ewa East Legon Amone American House and also na Eddie Ishie. Meda Aya camera team no production team no munina medo bibia asese woti abua amande yede kaseni na akwa kogu edi ame so ene mame ama bafua.